cases and due to intimidation and assault from my neighbor David Brown. Witness is Regina O'Keefe. It's my wife. I'm at the Park County Sheriff's Department. And my son David Matthew Brown. They gotta get in the back.
Yeah. Hey, say, get in the back seat now.
Hey, I need them to be quiet because this will be something that's recorded. So I'm pretty much out here at Park County Sheriff's Department. I refuse to go home until something's done about this case. I feel threatened. Oh, also my dog was threatened to be executed on site too. Because he's a bull terrier. And I've received multiple tickets that he's loose, but there's never been one time of visual or audio surveillance stating the fact, or that he's ever bitten anybody. That's another point.
They've got to go to the bathroom, damn it.
Better figure something out.
Sadie's got to go potty.
Figure something out.
How am I supposed to figure anything out? Do I take him in there?
Yeah. Just one at a time. One at a time. She's got to bring one of my kids in here to go to the bathroom because of what happened. Did he tell you anything? He did. Well, I'm not going home. I refuse to. I just got threatened. I got chest bumped. I got threatened that he said, it's Dave Brown, I'm going to fuck you up, then I'm going to beat your fucking ass, then I'm going to have your kids taken away from you, and then I'm going to execute your dog on site. I've had tickets, but he's never been saw to have ever bitten anybody, and even with these tickets, to this day, there's never been visual or audio surveillance that he was loose, which, I went to court and I dealt with it, but I mean, Rodney Smith come over and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go check this out and try to find my dog. I can't find my dog when I've got Dave Brown running up on me, charging me like a fucking madman, threatening me, and I refuse to go home. I recorded as much as I could digitally, and she's a witness. She heard the whole thing, and if I got to go to the state police, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm sick of this because of their names. They think that they can get away with the kind of things that I can't. If I said some things like that and just pulled what he just did, they would be quick to call on me. But because of who he is, it's hard for you guys to believe that because he's never really, he doesn't mess around. Unfortunately, I have a reputation. I understand that. That's a big point of view with you guys, and that's my own doing. It's my fault, but this is not bullshit. This is not a lie. Kyle, you know me better than this. I don't come out here. I never do this.
Where's Ron? What?
I don't. He yelled Rodney back over there, and she was crying, saying that dogs are aggressive and pit bulls and all this, and something needs done, which he's a bull terrier anyways. He's never attacked anybody. I can't help the fact that I have two small daughters that open the door and let him out. I can only try to do what I can and put him on a chain and do what I can. And when somebody tells me he's loose, all I can do is try to apprehend him. I can't just poof, he's back here, and all I can do is go to court with these tickets. But I mean, when my neighbor comes over and he's screaming at me, which is not the first time, but it's the first time that he's got in my face at the edge of the street, and he took his chest while his wife was standing there laughing about it, and he's 3 times my size on top of that, and he took his chest, and he bumped me off, and as he did, I went to grab my phone, and they said, oh, what are you doing, gonna record this, or are you calling the sheriff's department? And I didn't say anything because his face was bloodshot. I know he's intoxicated, he's always intoxicated every time he runs his mouth and yells across the yard. And then he said, quote, I'm gonna fuck you up and beat your ass, I'm gonna have your children take them away. He says IDM is his best friend, which I don't even know what the fuck that means. IDM something, he said, over trash and all this shit blown out of your yard. And I said, I clean this shit up. I've already talked to, I think even you, I think at one point in time, and Jason, and dealt with that, and I actually got that dismantled from the court system because I did as I was, told to, and I actually went out of my way. I'm trying to do what I can, but I got my small children in the house. I can't help that. My dog's loose, and this guy's going to threaten me. I feel the threat right now, officer. I truly do, and I'm tired of it. He sees me as this guy. You got a reputation because you're Jesse O'Keefe. You've been in the system. Whatever, I'm going to run my mouth to you, because I'm this person, and I'm going to talk cash shit to you, and there's nothing you can do about it, and just keep getting away with it, and I'm done. I'm going to go global with it.
No.
I'm
My
done.
question was, what's the deal with Rodney? Why you're not going through him? We don't.
Well,
take
because
proper
right now,
calls.
I need to hurry up and tell you that right now my dog's still loose, and that's why I'm not down there, because he threatened me. My dog's loose, and he said, quote, that he's going to shoot my dog, execute my dog on site, which is actually illegal in the state of Indiana, if he hasn't done anything in city limits,
Wipe your
which is
hands.
mutilation. I already know. So, when my dog's dead or disappears, I'll be sure to do something about that and look into that too. And and he called Rodney back, and she was screaming and all this. I figured Rodney's probably still looking for my dog. I don't know, but I'm going to you guys because